Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I got a lot to talk about. The NBA trade deadline has been absolutely crazy, and this is the recap of the NBA trade deadline. I have all the trades right here. We're only like a couple minutes away from the end of the whole thing, so I'm pretty sure no one else is going to get traded. The biggest trades obviously happened, just recently. Kyrie Irving got traded to Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Durant got traded, which is a huge trade. And I'm going to tell you, man, like, the Phoenix Suns, man, y'all were in purgatory. Y'all have been in purgatory. Even when they made the finals, they were in purgatory because the only reason they made the finals is because the West was heavily injured. But now, not trading DeAndre Ayton and having Kevin Durant on your team really gives you that push. Now, do I know if you're going to win a championship? I have no clue, because trust me, y'all are a very injury prone team. There's a lot of working dynamics that have to work, but Kevin Durant getting traded to the Phoenix Suns is huge news. The West gets just a huge shift. It's funny thing is, remember, if you're a Phoenix Suns fan, you remember the day when Golden State was just owning you when they had their big four. Now you have your own big four, right? And you have your own big four. You're out of purgatory. It's a beautiful day for you. Luka Doncic, you might finally have your sidekick. I already have a video on that, so I'm not really going to talk too deep on that. Some other big trades or interesting trades. So you already know the Lakers, they traded for D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley. And Patrick Beverly was happy to be reconnected with D'Angelo Russell. But unfortunately, D'Angelo Russell is not going to be your teammate anymore, Patrick, because Patrick Beverly got traded for Mo Bamba. So Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook are officially no longer Lakers. They were both not very good for the Lakers. You could tell LeBron wasn't a big fan of those two. So definitely them getting traded away was a big plus for the Lakers. And the Lakers actually look like a very respectable team. If Anthony Davis stays healthy, they actually look like a team that can make some noise this year. But, the Phoenix Suns can make some noise, and the Dallas Mavericks can make some noise. Also, the Los Angeles Clippers, they made a couple good trades. The Rockets finally traded Eric Gordon. Thank goodness. Because Eric Gordon, I don't know, the Rockets were holding on to Eric Gordon for way too long. 2 years too long. I'm like, bro, get Eric Gordon, send him to a contender, send him to a team that has a decent chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been there for years. Do him a due diligence. Like, don't be greedy and say, I want a first round pick. I want the most. Eric Gordon, he did great for us for many years. You were a key piece to our success. Trade him away and let him have his twilight years on the contender. And he's on the Clippers, a team that originally drafted him. I think that's a good way to finish off his career. Bones Hyland also got traded to the Clippers. So the Clippers honestly have a decent cast of NBA players, I think. The Clippers, honestly, they look decent. Obviously, the West is pretty different now. I remember, one of my friends, he was like, that the trade deadline, hopefully something big happens, because the NBA in itself has been very mid in terms of a lot of teams are 500 or barely fighting for, trying to get past. There's not a lot of like pure winning going on right now. The only team that's really winning is the Nuggets. But honestly, now you look at it now, it's a completely different thing. If you look at it right now, you're like, dang, the West is going to be crazy. But those are the big things. I don't know if there's any other little trades. I know James Wiseman, he got traded to the Pistons. James Wiseman was definitely so far has been a bust. We thought that he would have been like a big time piece for the Warriors, but they just couldn't get what they wanted out of James Wiseman. They couldn't get. I think he was drafted 2020, right? And the 2 seasons they just couldn't see the progress that we needed to see out of him. So James Wiseman's traded. The NBA trade deadline has been absolutely nuts. It's been bonkers. The favorites, I think Boston's still a big favorite. Milwaukee's still a big favorite. But, in the West, the Denver Nuggets, they were owning the entire Western Conference. And now they're like, I don't know. Now, maybe the Phoenix Suns own the conference. We have to see how they gel. The Lakers may go on a run. The Mavericks may go on a run. So, the Nuggets, hey, hit Nikola Jokic, you need to earn your MVP, baby, because it's going to be tough. And we need that Mavericks-Suns rematch, because now there's extra nuggets to it. There's extra stuff to it. Not only is it Luka Doncic and Devin Booker in that little rivalry, but now it's KD. It's the Brooklyn Nets, the remnants of the Brooklyn Nets, KD versus Kyrie. And one last thing, to all the people, to all the Brooklyn Nets fans, and more so the NBA fans, not much as Brooklyn, but the NBA fans who said that James Harden trade from the Rockets was so stupid, it was an awful trade, that were saying that like we traded James Harden for Victor Oladipo, Kelly Olynyk, and Avery Bradley. People saying stuff like that. I looked at the Brooklyn Nets and I just saw that it wasn't going to work. Because I looked at those three players and I was like, James Harden has had many issues with other star players. Kyrie Irving has a lot of distraction potential, and Kevin Durant is injury prone and also is not going to like step forward and say, hey, call these guys out and try to, get that together in that leadership standpoint. So I was like, to expect these guys to last for multiple years is obviously not what I expected. I expected them to fall apart and me own their picks. And it happened. And it happened only 2 years. It didn't take 3 or 4. It only happened in 2 years. And we owned the Brooklyn Nets picks for many years. Not only that, but even though they got some, picks back, because obviously through the KD and Kyrie trade, they got picks back. But to be honest with you, that doesn't matter because we still own their picks. They own Phoenix's picks, but Phoenix could be a good team. Kevin Durant's under contract for many years, so Phoenix can be a good team and be consistently successful, win 50, 55, maybe 60 games. Brooklyn Nets with Ben Simmons is not going to do that. Ben Simmons as your best player. Ben Simmons is not your best player. You got to be Mikal Bridges. But the current cast, or Cam Thomas. I'm tripping. Cam Thomas, freaking Allen Iverson reincarnated. Nah, that makes no sense. But trust me when I tell you, they're not going to win a lot of games. We're going to have a lot of draft capital. And you could package that draft capital if you're the Rockets. Because I don't think you're going to draft, especially if you get a really good pick this year, like a really good player in the draft, hopefully. You can package those picks and get another player who's disgruntled and really have something going. So you have a bright future, Rockets. Don't ruin it. Hopefully you get Wembanyama. But hey, I'm telling you, man, hey, y'all be talking too quick. See how it doesn't age well. A lot of times y'all be saying things that age like milk. Y'all got to chill out. But that's the trade deadline. The main thing happens. I'm going to have more updates. But thank you guys for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one. The NBA is about to be lit. The NFL season is about to end, so we about to pick up on this NBA content, and obviously it's about to be very fire. So can't wait to watch that. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.